Page 31, Love Somebody. We're in G position, and that's our new deal here. We're in G position, got new notes. Hopefully you know the names of the notes in the music. You know the names of the keys on the piano. That's the #1 goal here. This is in 4/4 time, 4 beats to a measure, or that is, we're going to count to 4, and we're counting quarter notes. Look at the second measure here. They're giving you finger numbers. I wish they wouldn't do that. You need to read the note. Don't read the finger numbers. If you're in G position, those are the fingers you're going to use to push those notes down. So you can scribble out those finger numbers if you want. Just don't read them. Read the notes. It's A, B, C. And as you're playing these, then the left hand has these intervals that you just did. We just played these on the other one. At the same time. Well, connect the right hand, because you can't really connect the left hand very well. Try and, if you can't, then right now you'll have to play them the same. But it's really better if you can connect them. You'll notice they put a slur over the first measure. They want you to connect those notes. But they didn't put a slur over the second measure, which means you don't have to connect them. But I'm challenging you to try and connect them in the right hand even though you can't in the left. And if that's a bit tough right now, it's just not coming, don't worry about it, because it can take months to get this, and I'm going to keep at it with other things. I'm going to keep challenging you, and it will come in time. It really will. Yeah. There's a repeat sign at the end of the second line, so we're going to play it twice. And that comes in handy because you see the dynamic markings as an F-P. You'll see this a lot in music. They actually tell you what it means there. That's nice of them. It simply means the first time you play the piece, the melody is going to be loud. And the second time you play the piece, when you repeat it, the melody is going to be soft. So anytime you see a piece of music and you see the two dynamics, you know immediately you're going to play at least that part of it twice. There's going to be some symbol or something in there that tells you to go back and do that again. Right now, a repeat sign is the only symbol you had, so that's all it would be. But later on, there'll be other symbols to learn, which is, again, a good reminder. Make sure you understand all of this before you keep going, because you're just going to keep adding stuff. And if you are starting to get lost, you think, what was that symbol again? Please go back and start the book again and go back through the videos again and review them. If you don't have a teacher, you need to go through a book at least twice and maybe 3 times to really get it. Seriously, I'll remind you that I encourage that a great deal. If you have a teacher, the teacher will make sure you're going slow, and the teacher will remind you of this stuff as you go on. Melody is in the right hand. The left hand keeps soft. It's whatever, or super soft, depending on what the melody is doing. I'd like to play this with you very slowly. They say happily. Happily is not a speed, it's a mood. So if you're happily, how fast are you going to play it? I leave that entirely up to you. That is a personal thing. I typically don't do happily in the morning. This is morning. I'm still drinking coffee. So we're just going to go slow. I'm going to give us 4 counts since there's 4/4 time. So put your hands in G position, and here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 4. Repeat softly.